Hello and welcome back to more Dwarf Fortress, where the blood of Armak rules. Let's continue playing, shall we? And I'm gonna rename this YouTube Let's Play 1. There we go. Because if I decide to play on my own, I get them mixed up, and I think that was the problem in episode 1 where I don't know if you guys saw that or not, I can't remember. Alright, last time, before we left off, our recap included that we had completed trading, although they have not left yet. We have our floodgate that's going to be hooked up. We got our farm, or our poultry den, as we're going to call this one here, hooked up. Unclaimed, unclaimed, unclaimed. Doesn't look like any of them are claimed just yet. Yeah, yep. They're not claimed yet. Oh, okay. So we do have a couple that are claimed. So we will be making eggs. All right. Next up, we got our food storage down here. Very good. We have most of our bedrooms in place. We have not created the bedrooms yet, though. And then we also got 3 masonry stations in place, as well as our stone stockpile for said masons. And then we found Yippee Kayo Burami. Baramu. I'm not too fond of that cave because that is going to severely hinder our ability to make our super hall right here. It goes from like here down to like here. So yeah, that's gonna really complicate things. We're gonna have to dig down. That's an actual like stairwell. Interesting. Didn't notice that before. But yeah, we're gonna have to make a huge cistern down here once we actually get down to the bottom, and then slowly drain off these levels of water. So gonna complicate things tremendously. Yeah. What I'm thinking we might do this time is actually build a well. We've already got this done. So what we can do is, and that's what I'm actually, yes, that's what I'm going to do right now. And that's the beautiful thing about doing this the way I did it as far as my lock system for this stuff, is because I can actually put that there. Okay, and then we're going to make a let's make a 3x hallway to there. But we can control our water very specifically here. Okay, so we want a ramp down. Channel. That's how we do that. Let's put that right there, which is going to take us to here. So down 1. We want to dig. Not quite that. Let's do there. Channel. Down 1. Dig. Channel. Down 1. Oh, that's a bad place for that. Or is it? No, that's actually not bad. However, I need to dig this instead. Okay, so we want to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. There, and then actually dig that out. So there, and channel there, and there. Oh no. Going to make a waterfall right here. Okay, so next we want to do, we're going to put our well in here. We're going to probably put a couple of them. So what I want to do... Oh, seriously, I can't put that there? No! Last. What I can do, though, is put it... Oh, that's going to suck. I can put a waterfall here, too. That wouldn't be too bad, I suppose. Okay, so what we need to do is come into our manager and do great. Rock grate, let's make, say, 10 of them. And then we need to promote that. Max prayer, there we go. Okay, so... I mean, I can still put it inside here. So I was wanting to put one right here and one right here. That means I would have to cancel off that. Oops, de-cancel. Come on, there we go. All that. And then here. There. Alright, we'll dig here, and I will dig here. Why is this stuff turning blue? That's bizarre. Alright, our caravan is leaving. Splendid. Get out of Dodge, you crazy people, you. Okay. We want to dig channel. There. And there. And below that, we want to come out about 1, 2, 3, 4. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do there. And we also want to come here. Put there. I do not know. There we go, that's what happened. I switched to marking only. Don't know what that does, but I'm not used to it, so we're not going to leave it that way. We're still digging it out, it looks like, but blue just kind of throws me off. There we go. Okay, so we're going to dig down here. Okay, so we want to... Okay, we're going to leave those holes for now. Actually, no, dig channel there and there. There. And there. And then we want downstairs... Well, first we want to actually decide how big we want this. That looks like, yeah, that'll be a nice size reservoir. And we want this at least 3 deep. And the reason for that is because the bottom layer is going to be muddy, mucky, gummy, grimy. The middle layer is where all the good water will be, and then the top layer is the one that's going to fluctuate up and down. So you want it at least 3, preferably 4 deep. So we want... So let's go down 4 layers. 1, 2, 3... And we can't make this 4 layers deep. Urgh! What do we have here? Naked mole dogs. God! These caves, they're being a pain. So I guess this is only going to be... So 1, 2 deep. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so we want to come down here. And then go there. There we go. I actually want to channel all this out. Like that. Okay, so now we want to dig from here. Start in the middle. To there. And a downstairs there. And an upstairs there. Just so people can get out. Actually, no, we don't want that. We want the upstairs here. The downstairs there. There we go. That way we can block this off with a solid stone block when we're done, like we've done here. Alright, and this will allow our people to get water through the well. Alright. Yeah, that will actually be splendid. Alright, so yeah, as we were saying, we got our poultry done. We got our quarry, well not our quarry, but our manufacture area for the most part done. We got our, yeah, beds done, and we're now working on a well system. Splendid. That's excellent news. How's our top side looking like? Rock blocks. We need to make these top priority for now as well. How's our beds looking like? We got, okay, so we can actually make our bedrooms now. Let's make the bedrooms. Alright, let's record. Make bedroom bigger. Up 3. Record, stop, play. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, that one for some reason keeps getting suspended. I don't know why. The caps lock is not on. Oh well. Alright, beds galore. Play, 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 play. And let's remove that. I don't know why those are being suspended. I really don't. Carpenter created a masterpiece lime wood table. Splendid. We've got goats and mammonimals that need penned. Penderized. Let's penderize them. Turkeys, okay. Turkeys can stay where they're at. Everything else. Okay, so I need to come back down here now. Because I moved one by mistake. Turkey, hen. Straight turkey gobbler. That's the boy. No, that's the female. No, that's the male. Yeah, that's right. These icons always confuse me as to whether it's male or female. Yeah, it's fine. All right, not a lot going on right now. Mainly because our diggers are trying to diggy this hole out. Now, when all is said and done, I also need, I just realized, to put some spots there. Right there. When all is said and done, we're going to use probably this one for stone and this one for goods, and then we're going to use this one for everything else until we decide to build like our lava workshops. Well, we can't build lava workshops. Our forges for coal. at all those. We got a lot of stuff here. Look at this. Just boom. Crazy amounts of stuff. Okay, so what we need to do... we make... No crates. We've got... Construct building... Unknown material. What are these construct buildings? View job. Ah, tables. Okay. So we need tables. We got tables in the making. Plant seeds. Ridiculous amount of planting seeds. We don't have enough. Prepare easy meal. Is that seriously on suspend? It is. Why? Why are our meals being suspended? Crash Dwarf Workshop. Plenty of bolts in there. Kitchen. There we go. Unsuspend that. We got plenty of food. You can make lots of meals. We got our doors completed, so that's good. We got a bunch just sitting out here. We don't need any more doors at the moment. This is where a lot of the action is happening, although there is a bit here. We've got a bunch of plump helmets done that are growed. Yes, we need to go into kitchen, and we need to tell eggs if we are getting eggs yet. Oop. Excuse my chair. Okay, so we need to turn the cooks that can brew off. Because booze is more brew-portant. Yes. Alright, next we need to get a still, but I want our food production to be over here. So, we also need to do is to make... Let's make an entry here and a 3x corridor. Another entry. Another entry. Okay, and then yet one more. And this is where our kitchens and stills and stuff are going to be. We want it to be actually a bit taller. It's 3, 2, I guess we want one taller. And we actually want to move this. There we go. We want that right there. We'll have a nice little walkway that goes down the middle. We need more miners. We need some more miners. Big time. Not underage people, but overage people that can diggy hole. Diggy hole. Okay, are we getting rock blocks? Yes, we're getting rock blocks. Okay. Rock blocks wall. Just curious. Bloody heck. Q, cancel. Build, construct wall. Box select enabled. Just curious how many blocks we have. Not a lot. We got all of 11 blocks. So we need to wait. Need to wait until we got more blocks. Our next migration wave, we are going to make a hunter, probably 2 hunters, as well as more miners if we can, provided we get another migration wave. However, I just realized that we really need to build some walls right now. I mean, I'm not going to let my civilization get crushed. Oh, we got 16 blocks now. That was quick. That's not going to be enough. Nope. And we'll cancel the last one. Actually put a door there. You know what? What we're going to do is we're just going to put one door. Okay, so we need to remove that designation. Stockpile. Remove designation. I hit a macro or something. Yep, hit a macro. Okay. We want to build door. Need adjacent wall. We can't build the doors until we get the walls built. Ah! Oh well. Hopefully we get the walls built before too long. We're going to build a bridge. Okay, we want this to go like that. We want it to retract. That way. So, if you're unfamiliar, this little arrow here is telling you which way your bridge is going to raise. So if you're sitting in the doorway on top of the bridge and it's laying out in front of you like this, okay? The way the arrow is facing now is saying it's going to retract towards you like this. Okay, if I had it like this, okay, it would pull up towards you like that. So this way it would go like this, or per the screen like that. And then like this it would go like that. Now if you have retracts, it just kind of goes and slides in on itself. So if you've got a huge like pit that's like 20 blocks deep with spikes at the bottom, you would want the bridge to retract. However, we have just a simple wall, so we want it to do that. We're going to use the siltstone blocks. And there we go. Sorry, minor nose run there. Okay, build door. Building present. There we go. Actually, no. No. We don't want to build a door there. We want to build a bridge there. In fact, let's cancel that one. Build a wall there and there. Blocks. There we go. Bridge. And then we want this one to raise upwards. There we go. And once that's set, we will be partially good to go, I suppose. Ah, Mason Thicketcog has become a Mason. Imagine that. He's done enough masonry work that he's now a Mason. Full-fledged. Now, if you're wondering, I am using the, I believe, let's check, the Phoebus 16X tile set. I've always liked the Phoebus tile set. It just is very clean and natural looking, at least to me anyway. So there is that. Now we want to build. I need to click back in the game. Build, construct upstairs. So we want a U. Let's put the upstairs here. We have more blocks. Yeah, we have some nice blocks. We're going to put an upstairs here. Another nice block. Alright, so our walls are done. We're just waiting for our bridges to be completed. Now we need to go down to here and build trap lever. We're going to put a lever right here. Okay. And we're going to make sure that we build some more mechanisms. 30 more to be precise, and that is top priority. Now, I can't remember. I know we have a mechanics workshop up here. Okay, good. We don't have it set to build forever. Okay, good. Our meals are being prepared again. That is splendid. How are we doing on blocks? Okay, we've got a fair amount of blocks done. That's good. That is excellent. Need plump helmet spawn. Baloney, we've got more than that. Got like 100 plump helmet spawn and they only planted like 20. Alright, our lever is done. We just gotta wait for our bridges to be done now. Alright, our stairs are done. Now when we're done with that, we're going to build floors to go from this corner to this corner, because we want that overhang that we talked about. So here's your wall. You want it to hang over so that people can't climb up, because otherwise they would just climb up and over and into your fort. At least that makes sense to me. I have yet to see another Let's Player build an overhang on their fortifications to keep you from climbing up, but it makes perfect sense. You don't want people to climb up over your walls. You build an overhang so they climb and they bump their head into it and they fall back down. It's just logic. Okay, that's built. Needs masonry, so that might take a little while to get done. Eek. Excuse me. Okay, we're still mining this out. Ugh. Ooh, it looks like they got some of this mined out. They got one of it. Ooh, they got that. Oh, okay. He dug himself out. He dug himself straight down. And then that. Oh, which, yeah. I might have done that wrong. Oh, no, they should be able to get to it all. Because it creates a ramp. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I did this totally wrong. Totally wrong. Bloody heck! Yeah, they're not going to be able to get to any of this. Okay, so we need to change this to just simple mining. Yeah, that's not good. We can make the center bit here. So we're going to have to channel down and then spread out. Yeah, that's... I forgot you'd never designate the bottom area to be dug out completely before you channel out the top area. That's a big boo-boo that I knew better. I know better. I've built enough channels that yeah, that's major Major negative. Okay, however, we can build a wall right here. Seriously, was that a block? Oh my god, we got 53 blocks. Woohoo! Nice! Okay, so we want floors. My cursor, there it is. Go up one. Really? Oh, right, we need to go downstairs. Downstairs. One there. Out of siltstone blocks. One there, out of siltstone blocks. Excuse me, got the hiccups. Yeah, it's because they can't get up there technically yet. So. Alright, that one's built. Build, construct floors, so we should be able to go like so. Yes! Siltstone blocks! Darling, that's fabulous! Ooh, we ran out. We didn't have enough. Didn't have enough blocks. But you get the idea. This will hopefully prevent people from digging up our walls, or climbing up our walls. That is assuming we ever get those done. And then we'll build another outer perimeter, you know, probably to the river here. And we'll probably build like an overhang over the river so we can have people fish and stuff like that. Provided we get that far. Provided we get that far. Why do we have tables and chairs in here if they're not being placed in here? Construction suspended? Why do I have construction suspended on all of this stuff? Yeah, what the heck? Yeah, all the chairs are suspended. I can't unsuspend them. Alright, build table. Planning mode on. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Chair. Planning mode on. There we go. Hopefully they get built this time. One can only hope. Look at all of that food! We've got tons of food! And why are you digging that when that's not done? Grrr. Okay, so do we have any eggs? Unclaimed. Claimed, unclaimed, unclaimed. Okay, that one is unclaimed. That one's unclaimed. Okay, what? Okay, is that a zone? Yeah, that's a zone. active. Our turkeys are not claiming their nest boxes. And I don't know why right now. Maybe it'll come to me. One can hope. But our farmers doing their job, so that's good. We at least got plenty of plum pellets coming in, right? Plum pellets are vital importance because we need the booze! Alright. Floor, let's build the rest of this floor out. We have more blocks. I don't care what color blocks they are. I don't. I really don't. Yeah, I truly don't care what color the blocks are. I just want the blocks built. Or the floors built. Now, we really don't need to build the floors above this space, but might as well, right? And if you're laying down linoleum, you don't stop with houndstooth and then continue on with spearheads, right? You make it all the same if you can. Or if you have a layer down and it's all damaged, except that one spot in the middle, you still cover that one spot. Come on! Masons are busy is probably why they're not doing this. So let's come over here. This. Dwarf Fortress stopped running. No, it did not. Alright, let's go. Chink! Okay, actually, we want to go. Has nickname. Put masonry on everybody! Because a bridge requires architecture, then supplies, then masonry. Or architecture, masonry, supplies, or something to that effect. There we go, it's getting built. Ha ha! Splendid! We got one bridge built. Can you build another one? Come on, can we build the other one? I know we can. I know we can, come on! Somebody build it! They're just taking their sweet time about doing it is all. Our carpenter looks like he's still making beds. Oh, he's making the chairs and the bins. And bins are on repeat. We can take those off of repeat, because I'm sure we have plenty of bins. In fact, let's stop. Check. I don't know where bins would be. So let's look. I'm not seeing them. We have 2 grates. That's good. Boxes and bags. That might be it. Ah, bins. 13. We have 13 bins. Let's see. Nothing in them. It looks like we have 5 willow, 2 palm, 2 lime, 3 avocado, and 1 paradise nutwood. Lots of nice exotic woods around here. I love it. All right. And the bridge looks like, yes, it's completed. Okay, so can we build floors? we got microline blocks. Splendid. And there we go. Do we have more blocks? Yes, we got 9 siltstone, and then we're done. We're out of blocks again. Now, the only reason I'm using blocks instead of just raw stone is because they're much lighter to carry. Much, much lighter and much, much quicker for our dwarves to actually do something with them. All right. Add bridge. And bam. Add bridge. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Once those bridges are connected, we'll be able to flip that. Those will go slam and protect us from invaders. Which is splendid. Now, don't get me wrong. It would be nice if we didn't get a single invader this entire Let's Play. But let's be realistic. This is Dwarf Fortress. That shit don't happen. How many blocks we got left? We got 4 blocks. Now, I'm not positive, but I think each block that you carve actually makes 4. It's 3 or 4. Alright, so we should be able to build a couple more floors. Jet. We still need 3 more blocks, it looks like. Actually, 4 more blocks. That's coming together nicely. We got 2 more blocks there. Looks like we're out of blocks again. God, this takes forever. Get those blocks done, boys. Now we just need 2 blocks. 2 blocks. Alright, we can build a wall. This one isn't quite as important, but we'll do it anyway. Okay, how are we looking here? Okay, we're looking good. So I can channel out some more of this. Chairs been completed. Excellent. Look at that. The chairs are in place. The tables are in place. The dining hall is complete. Yes. Excellent. Okay, so we can build well. Needs buckets. Okay. JMQ bucket. Wood. Let's make 2. That is top priority. Get it built, boys. Alright, so we hopefully, do we have the blocks now? Build, construct, floor. Alright, excellent. Build, construct, floor. Bam! There we go. And that will be our first defensive layer. Probably would help to unpause it. There we go. And then once that one's done, we will be secure for the moment. Yes! Excellent. We are secure for the time being. That is provided this has been built. There are no bridges. Yes, we are linked. Splendid. That is fantabulous. Darling, that's fabulous, darling. Okay, so let's check our nobles. He needs better quarters. Alright, that's the next thing we're actually going to work on after we get this well system built. Game is saving. Looks like it's going on towards winter. Maybe spring. Yes, winter. Winter has arrived on the calendar. So we're actually well ahead of our defensive needs here. Because we won't get any raiders at minimum until sometime during year 2, year 1, however you want to calculate it. Starting year, when you get there would be year 0, so this would be going into year 1, but anyway. Either way, raiders of any kind will not appear until after 1 full year minimum. Unless you're in like one of those hostile zones and you're like, you know, your block is here and then block right here is an evil necromancer's tower or something like that, and then they might attack you a year early, but I still think they would probably wait at least 1 year. Alright, wooden buckets are done. Build well. Alright, let's make them out of jet, shall we? Another well. There we go. Splendid. Okay, and channel. I'm gonna have to do this very slowly because I did it the wrong way. Okay, that's a rock. Tetrahedrite. Yeah. Coming down for the stones. The stones! We've got to get to the stones! Alright, those are done. Milky quartz. That was probably right here. Yes, it was milky quartz. Excellent. Alright, let's put some doors in here. Alright, still gonna need more. Coming along nicely. Alright, can I unsuspend these now? No, I cannot, so let's cancel that. Cancel that. Build bed there and there. Okay, I can now put a door here and here and here. And then one there. Oh, we got a green door. Marble. Yeah, I think that was one of the first ones we did. I know there's a lot of optimization that I haven't done yet, like disabling the economic stones for manufacturing and stuff like that, but I just don't care. I'm playing this for the fun of it, not for the min-max of it. If I was playing for min-max, these episodes would be the same length and we'd be 1/10 of the way that we are now. Okay, let's check this. We still haven't gotten that. Okay, we're going to have to get all this stuff down before too long. One thing that I forgot to do is to turn the masonry back off for everybody but the masons. There we go. And, oh right, we got stone detailing. I forgot we have stone detailing, but we don't have any stone detailing jobs done. Probably something we should do, right? Okay, let's come down to the first layer where we have stuff and designate smooth stone. Excuse me. And let's go to there. And that'll keep him busy for a while. We got a guy hauling a mechanism. To a well. Excellent. Splendid. Get it done. Okay, and then therapist. Keep forgetting to go whoop and drag it back off my screen. Makes it, I forget where it's at if I don't. Come on.
Sir, you can't do that there.
Needs plump. Yeah, of course. Farmers are farm stupid. Although we can build this final floodgate. Floodgate. Where is floodgate? X. And we're going to need another floodgate after this as well. Okay, build. Nope. JM, Q, flood, wood. Let's build 5 more. Okay, now let's come down here to this, and we want to designate a channel. There and there. I actually want to remove that designation, put a channel there, put a channel there. Come on, somebody start smoothing something, please. And it looks like our time is up for this episode, actually. I keep losing track, partially. I hope you enjoyed this episode. In this one, we got done our fortifications for our initial defense. We started our channeling system to get a reservoir for our dining hall. We got the one well set up and the other one almost set up. We got the start of a waterfall system right here. We got most of our core, our manufacturing base hollowed out, and we're working on getting our well system built here. So, until next time, everybody take care. Peace out.